2 weeks, but we are back. And we have One Piece and Kagurabachi chapters to go over, which is great. Because I know next week One Piece is on break and Kagurabachi is not. So next week will be just a Kagurabachi day. But this week we got One Piece and Kagurabachi. Really excited to dive into this. Happy Mother's Day right off the bat, because it is Mother's Day on the day I'm doing this. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to go spend time with my mom. But so I might be a little quick here, but we have some exciting stuff to get into. As always, we're going to start with One Piece. So let me share my screen. There we go. We got One Piece to see. Coming in 14 days, a new chapter. So it's going to be a little bit. Right off the bat, I know I've seen some of the stuff with Scopper. I'm sure you can tell that by the thumbnail, because I put Scopper in the thumbnail. Excuse me, I'm going to do a little water break real quick. Make sure I'm ready to read. Chapter 1148, Ronja. An Amigasa hat from Otama to Kawamatsu. Oh, so we're going to see Kawamatsu. Dope. All right. Let us... my legs are moving on their own. Ronja? Ronja? Where are you going? You're going to fall. Ronja? What's going on? It's weird, huh? But I'm fine, Yulva. Don't worry. I'll be just fine, I know it. It's no big deal. No big deal. Ronja? She's about to fall off. Huff, huff. Come back, Ronja. It's the underworld down there. The first one is all set up to plummet, Summers. Good. Patch it in so that all of Elbaf can hear the little twerp's voice. Now, if we don't hear your decision within 30 seconds, the first one of your kids gets pushed off. Beard Hill Jarul, you need to give the orders to your school teacher. Tell her to light the school and library on fire. It's so cruel. Chief Jarul, that library holds the words of the people across 1,000 years of history. What do you mean? Obviously, lives come first. So, yeah, just making do on that promise they made last chapter of we're going to start killing these kids until they come back. Until you burn down this thing, which is crazy. I don't want their... They brought back the... Oh, wait, let me change my setup. There we go. They brought back all the secrets of Elbaf just to get rid of them again. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's tough. I mean, we don't want to lose. We don't want the kids to die, but we also don't want to lose the secrets of the voice entry. The conditions ain't the real issue. This is a massive turning point for Elbaf. Will we bend the knee to them or not? You want to let our children die just to prove a point? Is there anyone else around there? You have to stop this preposterous game. You stay here, Chopper. What? We shouldn't fight without knowing for certain what the powers can do. But what are you gonna? I can't hold back the emotions that are running through me. Let's go, Robin. You're gonna kill the children? Are you literally insane? Yeah, Nami. Even the worst, most vicious criminals across the world don't take children hostage. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah! Did I ask for the opinions of insects? Why, why is Brooke like... the arrows. I was gonna say, like, what? He's not bandaged up. He didn't get hurt. It's the arrows wrapped around him. I'll go too, Frankie. Thanks, you'll be a big help. We'll join the fight as well. Split into 2 groups. One to fight the monsters and one to save the children. All right. Reinforcements are coming. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I'm like worried that every single time I click my mouse, you can hear that, but that's why I was using the D-pad. But all right, we'll go back to this. Take up your weapons. Hurry to branch route 8. Get in your ships. To branch 8. Also, if you do choose to burn the school and the library, you are forbidden from removing a single book from them. You see, what we want to burn down is your culture. and your history. And now Robin Cienfleurs smacks the shit out of him. Crashpedia. I don't know if you've seen that one before. Hell yeah. Smacks the shit out of him, dog. Let's go. Robin. Oh, that's Robin, all right. That's Robin's all right. Be careful. We still don't know what makes them tick. Yes, I'm aware of that. Sneak, sneak. Quattro Mano. I know you. You're Nico Clutch. Snaps him. Let's go, Robin. Putting in work. Yes, Robin. I heard crackling. I heard cracking. They're immortal. You can't beat them up. Ahem. Can you hear me, Elbaf? You got 20 seconds until the kid falls. Damn it, he's a zombie too. Huh? No, she jumps on him. Hey, what's this all about? Are you in love with me or something? Huh? And so what, she jumps on him and jumps off the cliff? What, you jumped off? You got a death wish? I'm down for love, but not a lover's leap. Robin, what are you doing? Is she going down with him? I'm well aware you're immortal, and you have thorn-based powers. But as long as I remove those invisible thorns, I can save the children. Oh yeah? So you've deduced that knocking me down below will put the kids outside of the range of my powers? You're a clever woman. And he just thorns her like crazy. I mean, that's a pretty good strategy, I'm not gonna lie. But now you're like hugging the dude. Holy shit. Oh! Oh, she did a clone. Ah, she disappeared. That conniving vixen set me up. Robin, that was so cool. You're amazing. Even the knife can't cut through this. So we can't undo these without deactivating that woman's powers. 10 seconds left. His voice? Time to speak up, Drool. Make sure he hears the kid's voice, Gunko. A vine of thorns to save him from falling out of range. Say something. Chief Drool. What I want to say is, Ronja. I love the school. It's where my friends are. Run. That's my daughter, Ronja. I love the library too. The books tell you about the places all around the world. The teachers at the school taught me this lesson. You mustn't cause trouble for other people. You mustn't do things that make them upset. If we lose the school and the library in order to protect me from falling off the branch, that would be really sad and make everyone upset. So I think I should fall instead. Don't worry, Chief Jarul. I'll be all right. Oh man, Ronja's a G. She's great. I'm a lucky girl. I bet everything will turn out fine. 2, 1. Angie, set fire to the school. Chief Jarul. Burn down the library. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're all sad. I like that look on you, Nico, Robin. Don't you dare. Robin, do something. Zoom, dun dun dun. Chops the arm off. Wait, it's not coming back. Been a while, eh? Scopper Gabon. He's tripping. Scopper Gabon. And he cuts him. Okay. I mean, this is a shorter chapter, man. Okay, Robin got some good moments, a good little, fight with her. He saves her, a little fake out. Great. Good stuff. Great stuff from Robin, not gonna lie. Her, she's awesome actually. Like great. Holy crap. It's like kind of sad. And he's like, nah, just do it. We can't let her die. She's too pure. Burn down the library, makes everyone upset. Out of nowhere, chops the arm off. It is not coming back. So I've heard some contention about whether or not, let me zoom in. Is this advanced conquerors hockey? How was Scopper able to permanently injure him? I love this face too. Scopper, goodbye. He's tripping. I love that. I really do. That's great. Scopper, goodbye. Been a while, eh? So, yeah, real quick. So been a while. They met. I assume that means they met on God Valley. That means this guy. Well, yeah, he's old. He is really old. So he would have been. Yeah, he would have been at God Valley. Gunko and killing him probably not. But he for sure was at God Valley. Is this advanced conquest? So this is like my big issue that I have with the series is that it's really hard to tell what is advanced or what is armament clashes and advanced conquerors clashes because they both use the lightning effect. It is really unclear. I'm gonna like look through here first. That Summer's left arm got chopped off, but it's his right arm. Wait a minute. It's his left, then it's his right, and then it's his right. That, holy crap. Yeah, he's right. Look at that. That's his left arm here. That is angled, right? That's his right shoulder. His left arm would be here. That's his right arm. And then it's his right arm again. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I thought there'd be more people talking about the actual, like what's going on with the hockey, because I really don't know. I mean, if it is the fact that you just need advanced conquerors to injure these guys, that's lame as hell. That really is. I don't like that at all. That is lame. If it's you need, I don't even. That's the thing. I don't know what else it could be though. I mean, because I don't think this is advanced. What an advanced armament conqueror. I'm trying to like pull up a picture so I can show you what I'm saying. Conquerors hockey. I'm like images. Can I see manga? So yeah, real quick. So I'm trying to like this. Here, there we go. Here's a Reddit page. Someone talking about it. You can't tell, and to be honest, I don't really care. None of the powering stuff interests me unless the character is supposed to say to have conquer shock. Yeah, I just assume it's not. Exactly. If I see lightning, I assume the character is very powerful. And now, come on. When Conqueror's Hockey is played, you normally see a zzz or a sound effect next to the black lightning. As opposed to what? I don't see no zzz over here. Okay, well, wait a minute. Is there a zzz? I don't see no zzz, so. Oh, it wouldn't be like an actual zzz. Oh wait, sorry. Am I still even sharing my screen? No, I'm not. My bad. There's no like zzz, or like there's no like kanji next to it. So that's the thing. I don't know. If it's conquerors, I think that's lame as hell. If it's if all it took was conquerors to take him out, because then it's like, why wasn't Luffy not using conquerors fighting the Gorosei? That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, he's in probably the most dire position we've seen him in. One of at least. Like it, there's no reason for him to be holding back and not using conquerors against the Gorosei. He's fighting 5 giant dudes who are all like one-on-one. Luffy's gonna beat him, but there's 5 of them. Like, right, there's no reason for him not to be using conquerors, not to be going all out, trying to escape. in the same way that he was during the Kaido fight, right? There's like Kaido fight, he's fighting one dude that's stronger than him. He's fighting versus fighting 5 dudes who are weaker than him, but like there's 5 of them. Like I think there's no reason for him to not use Kagurbachi in that situation. So that'd be really dumb. Even though we did somewhat get confirmation that he was not using Conquer. So, and I never see, this is what I'm saying. I don't like I want to know whether they're using Conqueror's Hockey or not, because it is kind of important. Like, oh, I don't want to be bogged down in power scaling stuff. Like, no, we need to know what attacks they're using. Like honestly, to me, this doesn't really look like Conqueror. Like Conqueror's usually is like much more defined lightning. This is very small. So like maybe it's not Conqueror. it's something that bothers me with the manga. There's no real way to tell between armament clashes and advanced conquerors clashes, because it does make it. I'm not saying power scaling, but if a character has conquerors and the other one doesn't, it's like I don't know. It's easier to understand one character, like, and I'm not saying like I'm not trying to get bogged down in power scaling, but like you kind of need to have a vague sense of this guy has an ability that's stronger than this one, but you wouldn't be able to tell. Like the one I just pulled up, like Lucci versus Luffy, like is that Conqueror? Does Lucci have Conqueror's Hockey or does he have armament and they're doing an armament clash? I don't know. I really don't know. So that's a little annoying, but I'm sure we will see the answer here. Dope moment from Scopper. I love this. Scopper, he's just, oh my god. He's all like, that is just great. Plus, yeah, Ronja, a G, she's great. Good Robin action, doing something. Maybe not everything, but she's trying. There's more I can say for other characters. But yeah, really short chapter. A little disappointed by that, but still very fun one. One Piece is great. Preferred in a binge. Week to week is a little not my preferred way of watching, especially in the beginning of an arc like this. When we were at the end of Egghead, like that week to week was very fun because it's different action beats and this type of stuff. But week to week during setup phases is different. So I already opened it up. We are the Kagurabachi. I've been waiting for this. Samura versus Chihiro. So my theory, I'm saying it right now. I think Chihiro. Did I say Chihiro? Oh my god. I think Chihiro used Akka and copied Suzaku during their clash. Right, that is my theory. It turns out he used Akka and copied something else, that I feel like I should also get some points for. Maybe I get a half point for that. I get a full point if he copied Suzaku. That's just my prediction going into this. So immediately, yes, he's not dead. I can't move my body. Now then, and now this is Chihiro thinking, it's no surprise Hirohiko can't move. Using a super powerful move is exhausting. It'll deplete your physical and spiritual energy. That's normal. What's abnormal is Mr. Samura. Okay. Sorry, I skipped. He completely nullified Hirohiku's all-out move. Plus, he's been sustaining Owl throughout Japan for days. And despite that, he isn't even winded. Rebirth. So you're immortal. No. Suzaku can regenerate, but it can't resurrect the dead. It consumes a tremendous energy. If you keep getting wounded and relying on constant regeneration, you'll deplete your spirit energy and collapse. Regeneration is limited. In theory, anyways. Okay, this is good. We know, like, there's drawbacks to this. Regeneration, you cannot come back from the dead. Use a lot of energy. So that's good to know. He's not just like actually immortal. Like if you chop his head off, he's gonna die. Regeneration is limited. In theory, regeneration is incredible, and beyond that, there's a number of things never before recorded during the war. I don't know what sparked it, but clearly, he's evolved beyond his abilities 18 years ago. Hirohiko's still crying. Oh, he looks so cool. Now, first thing is to finish off this guy. So cool, dude. I don't know what's going on there. Kuguri came back. So what? Oh, the elevator dings. Jump. Oh, dude. Kuguri is taking the time to strike. I knew he was coming back. Cuts through his sword. Holy shit. Shoo. Twilight wave enables him to store heat generated in his body during battle. Kuguri's sorcery. Oh wait, sorry. Kuguri's sorcery enables him to store heat generated by his body during the battle and unleash it at will. Its capacity is unlimited, and the more he accumulates, the more powerful it gets. For the past 7 months, Kuguri has been fighting with only his sword. Holy crap. Bro just nukes him. So I'm not gonna lie. So he stabs through, he blocks it. This like one panel, I'm having a hard time following. He goes here, he cuts under. Oh, never. Okay, I don't know. It's not drawn super great, but he cuts under, slices his sword off, and is going in for a finishing move, and he hits Twilight Wave, and just boom. It should be a direct hit on Samura. So that's kind of interesting. But he's just like, they withdrew. Todo teleports out with him. Hirohiko, you okay? Kuguri shows up. What do you think? He doesn't look good. I couldn't retrieve his arm. He's going to be out of commission for a while. Okay. He lives to see another day. Man, oh man. I like that decision. I'm not gonna lie. I was not ready for. I like Hirohiko. He takes a lot of L's, but I was not ready to see him go. The Kumayuri too. Yeah, they lost that, and we didn't get the daughter. This was a major defeat. It's lucky he survived. I'm amazed you managed to distract the beast for a split second. But now that our pact with Samura is finished, we have 0 cards to play. Snow? Could be because Owl was covering the sky for so long. I can't believe it affected the weather. Not thirsting for a sword fight, huh? No, that kind of insane power is a real vibe kill. He's like, I'm not thirsty for that kind of sword fight. I like living. Well, Yura's on the move in Tokyo. Guess we'll have to place our bets on that. You can't fight a beast like that head on. It's impossible. Those eyes. He feels nothing for me, not even hatred. Holy shit. Damn, bro. Look at the lopsided eye, bro. He's going through it. He's going through it. What's up, Will of the Bald? Or Will of the Bald D? Yeah, we're back. Chihiro. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Why? Why did you wield the enchanted blade again? I've learned everything about the malediction, about the sword master's crimes. That bastard Shiba. Listen, that was the sword master's doing. Your dad was only responsible for. So wait a minute. Did we know? I don't. Did Chihiro? Is that a revelation that Chihiro knew that? Full crash out. Kuguri's sorcery is awesome. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I want to see more from Kuguri. I'm like, again, I'm glad that our Hishaku guys are walking away from this. So wait a minute. I feel like this is a revelation. We didn't know that Chihiro knew about this. Like, right? I feel like that's new. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like we knew about this. I don't know if Chihiro knew about this. All right. Sorry. Struggle. Listen, that was the sword master's doing. Your dad was only responsible for creating the weapons. He was just a hero who did everything he could for his country. So I'm told. Mr. Shiba said the same thing. He still isn't swallowing it. Well, if you know about the malediction, we can cut to the chase. The swordmaster can't be allowed to live. Oh, come on. Come on. Sorry, my thing. To that end, you're willing to let all the sword bearers die, yourself included? It's necessary to stop the malediction for Yori's future, too. Understandable. The whole idea of. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Shiba told him before the trip update. I love that. That's funny, man. Yeah, learning that by killing the swordmaster, all the other contracted sword bearers will die makes a lot more sense for Samura's what he said of all the sword bearers need to die. It's not that he needs to go because, like we said, like Uraha, he wasn't like an evil dude. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm gonna come back here and continue discussing because I got a little ahead of myself, and that's a pretty cool page over there. So it makes more sense because, like, yeah, Uraha doesn't need to die. Chihiro doesn't need to. Like, they didn't do any wrong. I assume the other two sword bearers didn't do much wrong. But the fact that killing the swordmaster would kill them makes more sense for him saying that. If you stand in my way, I'll cut you down again. What Iori needs for her future is you. Damn. You're wondering why I took up the enchanted blade again. I did it to stop you. Let's go. That's so cool. And now we get to see what he's doing in Tokyo. So, shall we fight? Who the hell is this guy? Kamunami HQ. I've been wondering who this guy's kind of goofy looking. I'm wondering what he's going on with him. The owl cleared up. The Matsuri reported they encountered Samura in Kyoto. They also encountered 3 Hishaku and confirmed their possession of the Kumayuri. Enemy attack. This is a warning. There's been a hit to the force field directly over the Shinoichi. A pine tree spell. It's the Hishaku. They sure are busy. Hard to believe they'd attack HQ. The Shinoichi is currently being held at Kamunami headquarters, and deeper down, the Swordmaster's imprisoned there. Why would you keep him in this... Dude, why would you keep him in the same place? In the Tokyo Underground facility, there are over 500 employees, including non-combatants. It's protected by a solid rectangular force field. So I assume this is where the Swordmaster's being. I don't understand why you keep him in the same place, though. That's really dumb. Chihiro, the best new MC. I'll die on this hill. Dude, facts. Dude, he's so, like, what Inori needs for her future is you. You're wondering why I took up the enchanted blade? I did it to stop you. So cool, dude. So cool. Hatshaku doing a pine tree spell, which is what we know they're called now. This thing's strong. Let's welcome them. Allow them to penetrate the first level. Huh? But our primary mission is to protect the citizens from sorcery attacks. We can't allow a surface battle. Retract the protective force field. Invaders detected on level 1. We have 7 visitors. According to the intel from Rokuhiro's son, there are 10 Hishaku. 3 of them were confirmed to be in Tokyo. These 7 are... It's the entire remaining forces of the Hishaku. Send a force to intercept them. A top level one as well. Yo! Curry. Okay, wait. I gotta catch up. Wait. Sorry. I'll hit him. Azami going crazy. The Hishaku. I thought they were going to use Samura to hunt down the contracted sword bearers first. That's why I assigned Shiba and Hibikyu Hibiki? Who's Hibiki? I'm looking it up. Hibiki. Kagurabachi. Hibiki. Hiyuki? I thought it was Hiyuki. Oh, okay. See, I found it on Reddit. They mistranslated Hayuki as Hibiki. Shiba and Hayuki are insecure. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hishaku? I thought they were going to use Samura to hunt down the. That's why I signed Shiba and Hibiki to Hiyuki to do security. They can't expect to take this place down without an enchanted blade. Was their plan foiled by Samura being held back? No, it's almost like they were planning on him disengaging Owl. What are they plotting? Well, in any case, if this place is the battlefield, all non-combatants evacuate immediately to the lowest level. Sorry, I know you're just waking up, but as you can see, it's an emergency. Can you move? Oh, shoot. At your service, sir. Hakuri the goat is back in action. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for him. Oh shit, my bad. I've not been reading chat. Shinichi is there for the sealing process. Swordmaster had to be there for force reasons. Full Hishaku. Yeah, I'm more excited about seeing all the Hishaku. Like that's gonna be crazy. Hakuri. Mistranslation, it's Hiyuki. They fumbled. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, Hibiki. I don't know Hibiki. So wait a minute. Are Shiba and a Hiyuki here? Like maybe I'm tripping, but this means right. That's why I signed Shiba and Hiyuki to security. They'll be up there. Hakuri's going to be there. So like we got a good 4-man squad here. Plus this dude is kind of strong. Remember he was like joking. He's like, yeah, you want to spar Samura? So he's kind of strong. The only Hibiki I know is from Street Fighter. See, I never played that, but I'm like Hibiki. What the heck? So looks like we got a good again Hiyuki, Shiba, Azami, and Hakuri versus 7 of the Hishaku. Now the only ones we know, so we only know 6 Hishaku members, and 3 of them aren't there. So that means there's Yura, Hat Shaku, the guy with the hat, this dude, and then I don't remember his name, but the guy with the big eyes, you can't see his mouth, who was hanging out with Hakuri. And so yeah, there's him too. Those are the 3 we know. That means there's 4 other Kaminabis that we know outside of that we don't know, who are assaulting the fortress. And then Kurgri, Toto, and Hirohiku are retreating from Samura's place. So, dude, next chapter. Honestly, I don't know which POV I want to see. I don't know if I want to see the Chihiro. So as you can tell from what I named the stream, I thought we were gonna get Chihiro versus Samura in this chapter, because last chapter was like, all right, next. Like it ended off very much implying that, but so cool, dude. Chihiro's so good. So I don't know if I want to see this or if I want to see this fight of our top 4 worst genus. Yeah. Worst genus is Femshaku, Samurai Shaku, another 2 more. Wait, what'd you say? You're a Hashaku. Who's Femshaku? I thought you were talking about Toto, but are you talking about the other 2? Oh, there is, yeah. So there's the guy in like the samurai getup from who we see at Chihiro's house. when with the flash, where like we get like a flash of what he saw, and it's Yura, Hatshaku, and then the guy in like the samurai get up. So hopefully, I mean, if we can see that guy, that'd be cool. But I have a feeling that that guy is whoever our traitor is. You know what I'm saying? Because we there is a leak within the Kaminabi. We don't know who it is. It wasn't Samura. Samura's trying to find out who that is too. Now, the main theory is Azami. I've never been big on that. But the thing is, it's like if it's like this guy, like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be someone who we actually care about. If it's like this long neck dude is the traitor, it's like okay, that doesn't do anything for me. Hopefully, we'll get to see the two sword bearers. Yeah, I thought that's where this arc was going, but now we're just doing a full on Kamonabi versus Hishaku assault at the HQ, like out of nowhere. Which I mean, I'm excited to. Yeah, not sure if it's a zombie. Yeah, I feel like it does. That's the thing, though. It does need to be someone who we care about. It can't be just some random Kaminami member, because then it's like, oh, okay, he's the traitor. I don't really care. I mean, that's kind of how I felt with like JJK, where it's like, oh, it's Mechamaru's the traitor. I'm like, dude, I don't care. He's barely care. Maybe the you're talking about the guy who's like being a big jerk to him. He's like, or not being a big. He's always giving him a hard time. Yeah, Wolverine. That's a guy. I'm not. I guess I'm not up with the terminology for all the characters whose names we don't have. There's all these funny names out there that I love them. This guy, like this weird. He's kind of cool. I don't even know what. He's like a robot. I'm trying to think. Would it be? Yeah, him. Yeah, like maybe. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to make him a jerk, but he's not really a jerk. Like we'll actually see him. We'll see him fighting. We'll see him as an actual character. It'd be kind of cool. I want to see more of this guy. I forget what his name is. We got his name. It was in the Samura flashback. The old grandpa guy. He gives total like Netero vibes. You know what I'm saying? These like total. Oh, you can even. There, I'll scroll up. I forgot my head's in the way. Total Netero vibes. This guy right here. He's kind of cool. So I want to see him in action, because again, like you said, he's like, hey, you want to spar Samura? And it's like, oh, no, okay. If you, I wasn't familiar with your game, old man. Nah, I'm so hyped about Hakuri though. Hakuri back in action. Hopefully, he's like actually working. He can do stuff. He's still unnamed. Look, man, not that I don't believe you, but I swear to God, I feel like we got his name. Where was Samura flashback? Here. Next chapter. No, you're right. It was previous chapter. So what it was 72, maybe? 72. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, it was here. Oh. No, maybe you're right. Long time no see, Samura. Don't you reach out. You've aged. Pretty cheeky for an old man. Care to, but here's the line. Care to spar. And then, no, I'll pass. What's the matter? Weren't you gonna look? Remember when he was training Shiba and Shiba and Azami to fight? You just dominate him. Yeah, I guess you're right. You didn't give his name. Man, my bad. I shouldn't have doubted you. My bad. My bad, man. You got me. I was like, I'm gonna prove him wrong. There's no name drop for him. That's something I do kind of like, how there are no, like there are not no, but there are so many like unnamed characters that are just waiting to get like the reveal for. Oh, speaking of, look, yeah, I got my volume 3 of the physical manga. I got it. I picked it up 2 days ago. I have not read it yet. I probably should. I've just been sort of like saving it for a special moment. But I'm super excited. And this too. I think the whole Raikuzaichi arc will be in those two. and that'd be super dope to have the physical version of. All right, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just reread the whole manga. The envy. I'm broke. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't. I really don't have enough money. I don't have the money to be spent on these things, but I do them. I do it anyways. I do it anyways. Just reread the whole manga. I was thinking about doing a reread. I reread. I reread. Because I have the volumes. I reread the first two volumes. It was pretty dope. And now, you know what? Now maybe once I finish the third volume, I'll just like continue reading from there and to catch up. That could be fun. But seriously, I don't know what I want to see. Do I want to see Chihiro versus Samura, or do I want to see again Hakuri, Azami, Shiba, and Hiyuki? Oh, in my country, only the first volume is in physical. I know. I hate how long it takes for them to translate. I'm like, it's really annoying because what they're up to volume like 8 now, right? Like, and we only got 3 in the United States. How many volumes does Kagurabachi have? 6? No, there's more than that. Yeah, okay. There's 7. There's 7. I just looked it up. 7 volumes, and we're only on 3. And the new ones look so cool too. The covers, like the ones with Samura on it, look so dope. So I like so out of these 4, I don't know who I'm more excited to see fight. Is it Hakuri? Because he's Hakuri. I'm just super excited to see what he's going to be able to do now. Like in all the points that he's been in, all the like in the whole past arc, he was like suffering because his okay. I'm explaining this wrong. He had just found out his power in the tail end of the Raikuzaichi arc, right? And he's already like fatigued and he's fighting. No longer relevant. That was so funny. Last chapter, he's like, Samura is no longer relevant, and then just gets immediately everything he's doing just gets destroyed by him. So I can't wait to see Hakuri go full out. Hakuri stacks on the rise for sure. Because like I said, at the end of Raikuzaichi, he was already tired from his fight with Soya. Like he wasn't doing so hot. He wasn't doing so hot. So he wasn't at full potential there. Beginning of the Swordbearer assassination arc, he was coming off of that. He couldn't use his abilities. Right? Like he died. He got like Uraha had to step up and save him, even though Hakuri was there to save Uraha. Uraha had to do it himself. So full potential Hakuri is kind of what I'm hoping for here, where he's shooting off ISOs and using the storehouse. Like I'm so excited to see that. I've been waiting to see Shiba fight. I've been waiting. I'm waiting for his Gojo moment, right? Because he's been hyped up. It's been a few days. He should be. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think he should be, not full potential, but he should be able to operate as good as he can. There shouldn't be any limits on him aside from his just overall talent. I don't, you know what I mean. He's not sick, not 100% yet useful. I think he's going to be I want him to be popping off ISOs. I want him to use the storehouse for attacks and stuff. I'm excited. Some dope teamwork with the storehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like I want him to like be able to like tag people, and then if they're about to get hit by something, he like summons them into the storehouse and like dodges, and then resummons them out somewhere else and gets the jump on them, like stuff like that. So cool. But Shiba, I've been waiting to see Shiba since day one. Azami too. I was just about to say Azami. I want to see a sorcery. We've seen like Shiba. We know can teleport. Azami, we've seen nothing from. Just his hand-to-hand combat, which was outpacing beginning of the story Chihiro like crazy. So yeah, like I'm really excited to see Azami fight. I want to see Hiyuki, right? If Hiyuki is allowed to go beyond, because she was only allowed to use the top half of the flame bone, if I'm correct. In a situation like this, I don't see why they wouldn't allow her to go all out. Her fighting all out would be crazy. So this is what I'm saying. I'm like, I really don't, unless there's some like, random bullshit going on, I don't see how the Hishaku can overcome this. Because Shiba, I know, they're teasing us way too much. I just want to see it. Dude, like I said, Shiba, like what did Yura say a couple of chapters back? It wasn't even like, it was somewhat recent where he's like, in the wide expanse that is sorcery, that man Shiba stands at the very pinnacle. Like it's so hard. Like he's gassing him up like crazy. I'm like, I want to like because the amount of stuff we've seen from Shiba, like he's no mere teleporter. That one, the the toe, the one toe guy was like, yeah, this guy's no mere teleporter. And we've seen that. I mean, we've seen it because teleporting, like almost Toto and Hat Shaku can both teleport too. So Shiba has some sorcery that we have no, we haven't seen yet. Shiba has sorcery, we have not seen it yet. All we've seen him do is basic teleportation things. Chapter 54. Damn, that is long ago. Holy crap! It's like a core. Like it's like a third of the story. It's like 2/3 into the story. But yeah, that's crazy how you remember that. The reread must be really fresh. I only remember it was during Swordbearer assassination that he said that Shiba stands at the pinnacle. So yeah, I want to see what the hell is Shiba sorcery. What is, like, we have no idea. What is Azami sorcery? We have no idea. So being able to see them go, because what have they said? Literally finished yesterday. There you, there you go. Fresh on the mind. You remember chapter numbers and everything, though. That's impressive. I'm always bad with that. I'm like what? Raikuzaichi begins at like chapter 20. Is that like 20 to 40 roughly, right? And then I don't even know. I'm really bad with chapter numbers. But I don't understand. I don't know what the Hishaku are going to do to beat them. Because they've said it before when they showed Break Week had me tweaking. Understandable, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Understandable. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So when they're explaining the power, the power balance during the very beginning of this arc of the Swordbearer assassination arc, they say that Chihiro, Shiba, and Hiyuki all are on the level of. I mean, Chihiro obviously because he is a sword wielder. But specifically, Hiyuki and Shiba are on the same level as sword bearers. So if you have, and honestly, I'm going to throw Azami in there. I feel like Azami should be somewhat relative to Shiba. He's probably a little weaker, but he's in the ballpark. That's my guess, right? Well, we just saw it. Shiba and Azami were both trained by Grandpa Dude, whose name we don't know. I stand corrected. We don't know his name. So like all three of them should be somewhat relative to Enchanted Blade users. And then you throw in a Curry and you throw in, I mean, who knows? Like this dude probably is going to start fighting. The grandpa, he's probably going to start fighting. All the other like head Kaminami members are probably pretty good. Maybe not enchanted sword bearer levels, but Chihiro and Hyuki and Shiba and Azami, those were the comparisons. Yes. But then I feel like there also was a comparison between Hiyuki and Shiba. So like what I'm saying is I feel like all four of them. Yeah, like what are their singular Hishaku members? Aside from like maybe Yura is as strong as an Enchanted Blade user. I mean, he was stronger than Chihiro, but Chihiro, he is not like a full-fledged Enchanted Blade user. He is he's kind of a rookie. But like, yes, there's Yura. Hatshaku seems pretty strong. Like, what are these guys gonna do? What exactly are the Hishaku's plans here? They have 0 enchanted blades. Exactly. They just lost Kumayuri. They don't. Yeah, that's crazy that they actually lost. Like they lost Kumayuri. I don't think they're invading to kill the Sword Saint. Yura stated that he might need to fire a second arrow at Samura, so maybe they're invading to get the method to kill them. Maybe. I mean, another guy. You got friends, Will. Will of the Bald. We got another commenter. I don't. Yeah, I really don't know what their goal here is. I feel like what I don't know what else they would be here if it weren't to kill the Swordmaster. Right? But this is also sort of like they need a way to take care of Samura. I feel like Yura's plan would probably just be, hey, get me the Shinoichi and then I'll go kill Samura. If that's going to work or not, I don't know. But I get what you're saying, but I'm like, I don't know what else they could be here for. They have the enchanted blades. Maybe they need the location of the other two sword masters. Maybe, but it seemed like they got the location for Uraha and Samura pretty easy. Well, maybe that was just because Samura told them where he was. Still, they got the location for Uraha pretty easy, so I feel like they should be able to find him. Yeah, so it's like that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they're going after the Kaminabi HQ instead of going after the other two sword bearers. That's kind of where I thought this was going. Oh, that's the dude. Shit, you might be right. In John Walker's booth, there's too many variables. We need more info. That's a good point. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm like, we could theorize all day long. Truth is, like, who knows? Kaminabi are crazy. John Walker's words. That's funny. I saw that movie. John Walker was the best part of that movie. I'm not gonna lie. John Walker, Thunderbolts. He was the best part. But Kazane isn't so. Kazane is the guy from the anti-Sojo squad, right? The one who survived and then ended up telling the Kaminabi about. Thank you. He told the Kaminabi about Chihiro existing. Like that's how they learned about him, right? Am I right, Crimson Ship? I'm looking it up because I feel like I'm right. I feel like that's Usuke. Because Zane, because like he was obvious. Yeah, it is him. I just looked it up because he was obviously set up to do something more. Like he was set up as a character going forward. Like something's gonna happen with him. I could see that. I could see. Yeah, maybe they're gonna recruit him. Maybe they're gonna meet up with their whoever their spy is, their insider, whoever that could be, we're going to meet up with him. Real quick, I always like doing this for Kagurabachi chapters. There we go. Hibiki should be Hiyuki. Shaki will keep Hiro alive just to be sure they don't give the sword. That's a good point. I mean, the sword isn't useful now. That is cool. I do like that profile picture. Maybe I should change mine from because I don't do any Naruto stuff on my thing. I just thought the Shikamaru one would be cool. Thanks, Baldy. That's great. That's crazy. Great Boy's back. Also hope the villain died. I thought you were talking about Samura. I'm like, you want Samura to die? No one wants Samura to die. Hakuri. Or not Hakuri. Here he go. Hakuri Masterclass inbound. So true. So true. That is a cool profile pic. I was thinking about changing my profile pic because I like I like Shikamaru, but like I don't do any like Naruto stuff on here. So I really don't know. Sorry about that. Brother came in my room being an asshole. So, dude, I mean, this was a killer chapter. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and I haven't even talked like we get the. This is such a cool panel. This really is. That is so cool. Also, real quick, I just thought of this. So, Suzaku can regenerate, but it can't resurrect the dead. Okay, so what the hell? Shikamaru's are gonna. That's true. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm still like figuring out what I'm gonna do with this channel and whatnot. I haven't posted a video in so long, and I have one. I don't know. I don't feel good about it, but we'll see. But real quick, Suzaku can regenerate, but it can't resurrect the dead. What the hell happened to Chihiro then? He was dead, and then he came back. Wait a minute. The only thing Hakuri can do here is summon. "18 years old now, dating." That is a good point. The whole, the true realm stuff, it's like the powers are always evolving. That is a good point. He is grown from that. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. That probably is the explanation for it. Because I was gonna say, how else would Chihiro survive? Because that's what I assume that it actually resurrected him. And I'm still holding out hope that Uraha wasn't killed. So in theory, no, that makes sense. That really does. Yeah, True Realm made Suzaku stronger. Hakuri summoning Chihiro to the HQ. That is a good. That is a good theory, dude. Crimson Shift. That is a good one. That will probably happen. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's gonna happen. Hakuri will summon them there. Wait a minute. Can't. So okay, that's not. I'm like Samura stamina. What the hell? Yeah, true. Couldn't Hakuri summon both Samura and Chihiro? Because Samura got he was able to log Samura into the storehouse and sub in Tomemune. Wouldn't he be able to summon both Chihiro and Samura into just the middle of this like giant, basically a war that's happening? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. I just thought of that. You came up with the whole Chihiro thing, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, well, he also logged Samura into his storehouse, so wouldn't he be able to summon him? I'm like, shit, dude, that's pretty. We'll see. I mean, only like issue I'd see there is then like Iori is just there. You know, they just left Iori there, so she'd be all alone. Yeah, I love this where it's like uses a tremendous amount of energy. Constantly regenerating, you'll deplete your spirit energy and collapse. But then right above here it says, oh, shoot, gotta refresh. He still isn't even winded. This is after he used Suzaku to heal the entire building, saved himself, and has been using Owl for 2 days. He isn't even winded. So, and then that's why I love it. It's like, in theory, it is limited. There are limits to him in theory. The Manzumi could protect. Yeah, they could. Damn, same thought process. So we'll see, dude. I mean, great. This is a great chapter. Hirohiko's still alive, which honestly, I mean, I'm cool with that. I like Hirohiko. He takes a lot of L's. I'm not gonna lie, but the fact that he's gonna continue on, I'm kind of cool with. I guess that will probably be if Uraha does come back. I feel like he's gonna go after Hirohiko so he can get his sword back. That's kind of the vibe I get with what's going on here, you know. To heal his spirit energy so it doesn't run out. Huh. I mean, yeah. If it worked like that, I don't know how. I mean, it depends on how it works. If it's like a yeah. Okay, wait. Willowball that's the exact same thing I was thinking. The RCT brain healing stout. That is exactly what I was thinking about from the Gojo fight. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm like, maybe it does work like that. That's a good that's a good way to phrase it because like that makes sense. That really does. But I basically on this I feel like same wavelength exactly, man. Speaking my language. I feel like we have a Hirohiko and Uraha fight maybe down the road. I mean, obviously we're gonna get Chihiro versus Hirohiko, but like I don't know what Hirohiko's gonna do without a sword. I really don't. Kuguri's sorcery is great to see, but the fact that Samura cut through his sword is embarrassing for the sword fighter, dude. And I love this line. Where'd it go? Not thirsting for a sword fight, huh? No, that's kind of insane power as a real vibe killer. Like, no, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that at all. And Hirohiko's going through it though. Look at the like wonky eyes going on. He's struggling. And yeah, I feel like this is a revelation like that I've learned because I felt like it ended with Sheba like, no, I'm not going to tell you or something like that, right? And Sheba didn't want to tell him. Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't know where this is going to go. Again, like there's so much cool shit happening. Like, this is how you know you've crafted a good story, where it's like, I don't know what I want to see. Do I want to see the Samura fight? Do I want to see what's going on with this Shaku plot? Feels like all the characters are sort of coming together right now, and they're going to do something. I want to see Yori do more, because it kind of, like, based on that color page we got, it feels like we're kind of building her up to be a, part of our squad. It's going to be our trio. I want to see her do more. Of course, I want to see Hikari. I want to see Shiba. I want to see Hiyuki. I want to see Izami. I want to see all these. I want to see all these characters do everything. I don't know. I just want to see them do stuff. This is how you know you've crafted a good story. When you just want to see the characters do something. It doesn't even matter what they do. They just got to do something. But I feel like this is dumb though. Yeah, back to this. This is dumb. And they keep the Shinuichi in the same building. They keep the Shinuichi in the same building as the Swordmaster. That's dumb as hell. Is this how people were feeling about JJK during Shinjuku? Kind of. I don't know. I feel like yes, but the issue with Shinjuku for me was that there's like 8 characters that I really want to see do something awesome, and then there's 2 villains, and then they did Kenjaku dirty. That's kind of when I love JJK. The ending, I'm not the biggest fan of. The first sign that I'm like, oh, something's gonna go wrong, is when they killed Kenjaku the way they killed Kenjaku. I was not a fan of that at all. And then we do the gauntlet. So yes and no, but except here, I'm way more invested in these villains than I was. I mean, look, I was really invested in Sukuna, but I want to see Yura. I want to see Hirohiku. I want to see Kuguri. I want to see the other members of the Shaku we haven't met yet. So it's like yes and no. In terms of hype, honestly, I think JJK does outshine this just because of Gojo versus Sukuna. Like, the hype was crazy. But the sort of how the characters come together, I feel, is done way better here. It really is. Feels like this arc is coming to an end. I'm not sure if we'll meet the other 2 wielders, though. I think we will, just maybe not in this arc, Swordbearer Assassination may have been a very misleading title for this arc. Some people are worried about the series ending. I don't think killing the Sword Saint was ever the end game, though. No. The end game is whatever is going on with the Shaku in Yura. I think Yura is the end game. But because, that's what kicked it. We didn't even learn about the Sword Saint until well into the Raikou. We didn't even know who he was until the Raikuzaichi arc, and we didn't even know really what he was until this current arc. So I feel like we'll deal with him somewhat quickly, but the real end game is whatever's going on with Yura and his Shaku. So that's what I'm saying. I don't expect the Yura to go. The Hishaku to go to lose horribly here. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they're, I'm not a big fan of this, but I feel like they're going to sort of pull out some, crazy power up out of their ass and then end up beating him here. But we'll see. Will we see Yura versus the Sword Saint or something, or the Sword Master? I don't know. Sword Saint, Sword Master doesn't really matter to me. But will we see something like that? I don't know. But this really just opens up this the Samura Chihiro stuff is great, but this final part just completely opens up these final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these final 7 pages of this chapter just completely open up the world for me, or completely just open up the scope of this arc to know that this is a war now. This is not just we're dealing with Samura. No, this is a Kamunami versus Hishaku war that is about to go down. And all of our characters are fighting in it. I just want a solo arc for Shiba and Hiyuki. That would be great. I want it to be for Shiba. So no, here's what I want. I want our whatever our I mean, because we've learned about a lot about the war arc. I want our war arc flashback to be from Shiba. I want it to be in Shiba's POV. I mean, yeah, maybe Ricky Hero, but I think Shiba having it be through Shiba's POV of the war arc, sort of like a. I mean, this is a really, but like sort of like hidden inventory. It like follows Gojo, like not the main character, or it's a flashback. That's not a really good example, but that's kind of what I want. I want the war arc to be through Shiba's POV. All I want in the long run is a full double spread with Chihiro, Hakuri, Iori, whoever wants to join before a big fight, like in Dandadan. I never got into Dandadan. I watched like the first like 2 episodes. I wasn't huge on it, but I hear a lot of good things. But I don't know. I didn't get into it. I got plenty of stuff to feed on. I'm still watching through. I'm almost done with Bleach now. Never seen that before, so I'm finishing that. I'm in the 1,000-Year Blood War, but maybe I'll get around to Dandadan because I've heard good things. I was also thinking about trying Chainsaw Man out because I also hear good things about that. Never seen anything about it. It's good, weird, but good. Yeah, it was it was pretty weird, but it was good. It was good. I don't know. Definitely not for everyone. I see. I don't know because I don't know. A lot of the newer, like honestly, the only like newer stuff that I'm really, really into is Kagurabachi. Like I watched like Solo Leveling, and I'm like, it was all right. I just wasn't. I didn't care about any of the characters. Like Solo Leveling was cool to watch, like the craziness. I just don't care about the characters. And from the little engagement I had with Dandadan, that's kind of the same. I'm like, oh, they're cool. I assume like the more you watch it, the more you care about them. But the author was an assistant for Chainsaw Man. See, I haven't even seen Chainsaw Man. Maybe I should watch. Maybe I should do. I'll probably read. Yeah, probably read Chainsaw Man first, and then I'll check out Dandadan. Maybe that's what I'll do. I gotta catch up on some newer stuff because I'm not doing good with that. But man, yeah, like I said, this final section really opens up the arc as to what the hell is going to happen. We have, Shiba, Yuki, Azami, Hakuri versus the Hishaku. And then probably, because shout out Crimson Shifter, great theory, that Hakuri is going to summon Chihiro in, and now I'm thinking that he's going to summon Samura in as well. And they're just going to crash the fight like right in the middle of it, and it's just going to be chaos, and we'll see what happens. I have not been this excited after a Kagurabachi chapter in a long time, probably since when Samura 2 simultaneous fights can be good. It is. No, I have not been this excited since a ending chapter of Kagurabachi since. It's not even a good thing because every chapter ending is goated, right? Let's see. What was the ending of this chapter? Next. Okay, never mind. I haven't been this excited since. What was the previous one? Oh, okay. What was the end of the previous? Oh wait, no, I went back to shit. Like every cliffhanger. Okay, maybe this one. This one wasn't big because we didn't know what was going on. I thought it was just these two attacking. Now with the context, yeah, it's crazy. Since the ending of this chapter, like every ending of the chapter is so cool. But like I said, it just really opens up the arc. Makes it seem like a lot wider scale. Can't wait to see the characters I've been wanting to see for so long. Hard to choose. Exactly, dude. Kagurabachi cliffhangers go hard. It's unbelievable. Too much good. Man, when this gets animated. I was saying this. Like, how the hell, what chapter was it? 74? How the hell do you animate this? Like, I don't know. How do you animate this? I don't envy them. I don't envy whoever's gonna have to draw and animate like the next was this one. this like, how do you animate this panel? I don't even know. It's so cool. Anyways, I'm just gotten to the point where I'm just rambling now. So I think I'm gonna call it day. We're definitely gonna be back next Sunday. Side games, don't hold back, dude. They better not. I mean, yeah, who knows? It'll probably be 5 years before they get to this shit. But like the Sojo fight, I can't wait to see what they do for the Sojo fight. That still holds up as like one of the better. I mean, I don't know. There's so many good fight sequences that have come out, but like that's the Sojo versus Chihiro 12-second fight is so cool, dude. It's so cool. I can't wait to see that animated. Or the Raikuzaichi arc. That's what I hope they do. I hope they animate up through the Raikuzaichi arc and end there. Whatever, however many episodes, I don't care. But I think they should end at the end of the Raikuzaichi, and then have season 2 be this whole arc. 12 seconds. Yeah, see, are they going to do it in 12 seconds? Probably not. You can't you can't show all that in 12 seconds. But well, actually, what I do hope they do is they show like they adapt it the way it is, where it's gonna be several minutes probably for the whole sequence, and then at the very end they show like the whole fight. What was chapter 46? What did that end on? Let's pull it up. 46 ended with yes, yeah. Leave them with this little cliffhanger of, all right, you got to go save them immediately. That's a good point. I like that. But yeah, the way I would do it is show the fight like the way it's presented in the manga. Yeah, 45. Okay, state your name. Yeah, that would be a good one too. This would be good, but yeah, I think 45 would probably be better. Let's pull that up. Yeah. Oh, and then this is Wolverine, right? This is the guy you're talking about being Wolverine. I assume. I feel like we haven't. Jump the chapter, yeah. Yeah, like the only like actual characters here are this guy, and Azami. Like these three are the only ones who actually do anything. Well, this guy too. Well, like yeah, this guy does nothing. She does nothing. He does nothing. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Whatever. Yeah, the ass. Yeah, he's kind of a hard ass. I feel like we're gonna come. I feel like he's gonna come around though. That's just the build up as an adversary. He's like a what do you call him? He's like Mace Windu from like the prequels. You know what I'm saying? He's like Mace Windu. He's kind of an hard ass. He's trying his best. He's like a good guy, but maybe not the best methods. But I think we'll come around on him. But so you keep distracting me, man. What I was saying, Sojo versus Chihiro. I want him to play the fight as is adapted in the manga. It'll be several minutes long, and at the very end, show us like from a different POV from the side, and have the entire like sequence of exchanges occur within actually 12 seconds. Like have that accurate. So it's like the 3-minute fight. You get the final cut on Chihiro. You cut out. You see the whole fight occur in 12 seconds, and then it shows the time, the actual speed of it. That would be the perfect way to adapt it, in my opinion. That's how I would do it if I were in charge. But I am not in charge. I do not have the same skill that they do, but that's just what I would do. That would be awesome. See, there we go. Appreciate it, man. All right. We're going to end it here. We are going to end it here. This has been great. I'm going to be back next week for the very next chapter. Excited to see that. Really can't wait to see what's going to go on here. Which POV are we going to have? Samura versus Chihiro or the Kaminabi raid? I don't care. I really don't, because I know no matter what, we're going to see both. And both of them are like awesome. I really can't rank which one I'd rather see. So we'll be back next week with either Samura versus Chihiro for real this time, or the Hishaku Kaminabi raid. Shout out to the Will of Bald. Appreciate you being in my chat. Shout out to Crimson Shifter, who was chatting for a little bit. Pretty sure he's gone. And so yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you chatting with me. I don't always have people in here, so I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. But all right. I'm sure you can probably hear my garage going. That means my mom is home. So I'm going to celebrate Mother's Day with my family. And I'll see you guys next week. Keep your eyes out. I should probably have, I think I have a One Piece video coming out this week, hopefully. And after that, I'm going to make a Kagurabachi video. I don't know what yet, but I definitely want to make a Kagurabachi video. I just don't know on what. So we'll see. All right. Peace, guys.